Hello, my name is CL Joe, as y'all know, and this is
CL Ashley.
And welcome to Cooking with Cluster. Cooking with Cluster started 2 years ago in this very kitchen, and we're bringing it back. So let's get this shit done. So today we're making a curried peanut sauce bowl. So that's what it is.
No! Do not damage her.
So Ashley, as you can see, is doing this, and I'm over here with my carrots. So that's what we gotta do, because prepping
Most of the work.
Prepping is very important.
Pierogies and kielbasa.
Why don't you prepare the tofu? So what we're gonna do is we have this tofu right here. It's extra firm tofu. It's in this container because I ate a little bit already. What you're gonna do is you're gonna cut it up into cubes, and then just like put salt and oil and then like cook them so they're kind of browned on all sides. And there's no like special thing because you're already putting the sauce on it later, so it'll be good. So
it'll add a little bit of mildness to the rest of the
recipe. Totally. Like it's just solely for protein, okay? The other stuff is for the flavor.
You can sub in chicken or beef.
Yeah.
Here's the juicy tofu.
Mm-hmm.
Yum.
And when you're patting out the moisture, you want to have more surface area rather than less. So you can do it as a block, but I like to do it as like slices that are like... You can really squeeze tofu because it's kind of like a sponge. So you'll just get like wet patches.
Sometimes you meal prep at odd hours.
Sometimes.
And that's okay. So this prepping time takes like the longest. The actual like cooking time does not take nearly as long.
Beautiful cubes. Hello. Am I a film major?
So it'll be a medium heat, and you want to put some oil into the pan. Just a little bit of oil. We have olive oil right here.
We also have sesame oil.
We also have sesame. Spicy. So we'll see whichever one Ash uses. But it'll just help it not stick to the pan. This isn't really a fancy like tofu part. Like sometimes you can bread tofu and shit. But we're just like cooking it like normally, just cubes with like salt and oil and shit. Like it's not that exciting. So if you can just sub in whatever protein substitute you want in here.
Also, if you're allergic to peanuts.
Okay. What's up? You don't have to use rice with this. I'm just doing it because I have rice. But you can also use like quinoa or like rice noodles or just any noodles. Like it doesn't matter. And I always like to make more rice than I need. Just because then I can freeze it and then it's like super easy to dry later. So I'm just gonna pour some like measuring. Measuring just doesn't happen in this household, honestly. You just kind of pour the rice in. You kind of just
Until it's cloudy, and then rinse it until it's clear.
Then I just use my hands to get some of the water out. And then I actually fill it up with the water that we're going to be cooking with. So you want to fill it up enough that when you put your finger in, the first knuckle is the water line. So that needs to be a little bit more.
Okay.
Are you seeing this?
Kind of. Perfect.
Anyways, cameraman, bring it over here.
This is very vitamin rich.
So we're taking this pot and I'm gonna put it at like a 6, and then I'm gonna double check the instructions.
Yes. As you may know, your thing gets very hot, so I'm gonna be cooking the tofu on 3.
We're just gonna wait for this to come to a boil and see what happens then. We're gonna prepare the sauce as Ashley is working on that. So we're gonna need another pan. There's many pans in this situation. It be like that sometimes. I'm just gonna get on the ground with you guys. So as Ash is making the tofu, we'll check back in with her later if she's working on it. I'm going to make the sauce. So first of all, we're gonna preheat the 2-quart saucepan. I don't know what size I have. It's a pan. Over medium-low heat and add oil. But first I'm going to, we need 1 tablespoon of minced ginger and we need 3 cloves of garlic. So I'm gonna work on that first before I start this.
It doesn't need to sizzle. It's kind of nice if it does. But this is an anticlimactic kitchen for the moment.
So we don't want to overcrowd the pan. So I only have some of the tofu here. The rest is still on the cutting board. But I'm going to cook all of this, make it a little crispy, a little bit more firm textured, and then set it aside.
Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Oh, I should probably get the tongs out.
I'm just over here living my best life.
Peel that ginger, baby.
Trying not to hurt myself because I'm very clumsy. So I'm gonna get a little dish. This little dish here to prep to put my minced garlic and ginger in. If this is too chaotic and y'all can't follow along at all, it's fine. Just let it be entertainment. I don't know.
Let's go.
I'm turning it down to a 1. So after you let the rice boil, then you want to just let it simmer. Like turn it down low and let it simmer for about half an hour.
A little brown,
A little golden. Little golden brown.
a little golden brown, my child.
A little bit.
When your pan starts to get a little bubbly and it's a little spooky because you're like, go ahead and turn it down a little bit.
This is what our tofu looks like so far. We still have a little bit more over there that we're gonna finish, but this is about how crispy I made it.
Just putting this pan on medium heat, so it's 5 on here. I know some of you guys have said that all of the numbers are rubbed off. So like basically downwards, like 6 o'clock kind of shit, you know? So we're just gonna heat that up a bit. And then once it's heated up, then we'll put the oil in and then wait for the oil to heat up. And I'm just gonna prep everything. So first we're gonna get half a cup of peanut butter. So we also need 2 teaspoons of curry powder. So we're gonna need now 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. So next we're gonna be adding in tamari, but I don't have tamari, but you can replace that with soy sauce. So we're gonna put in 2 tablespoons of soy sauce into the bowl.
And if you're gluten-free, you can use gluten-free aminos.
So next we're gonna put in some agave. Again, don't have that. We're using honey, but you can also use maple syrup. So we're gonna be putting 2 tablespoons of honey into this. So next we're gonna put in sriracha. Again,
You want to put
no
anything
sriracha
into this oily pan before it burns?
So this is the stuff that I've pre-minced beforehand. So we just gotta make it like nice and crisp before we start putting other stuff in. This is for sauce. I am gonna put a cup of water into that pan right now.
Sounds good.
And when the water heats up, then we'll put the rest of the stuff in this bowl into it. That is the water. So yeah, we're just gonna wait till that heats up.
Nice and starts to simmer.
Please don't eat raw meat. Oh my god. Don't do that. So we're just gonna pour this in. So that's our mixture. And the peanut butter is sticky and kind of just does its own thing right now. Same with the honey, but it'll soften once it heats up. So you only need to cook this for about 5 minutes. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like kind of like a
Saucy.
pudding consistency. So we're just gonna put a little bit more oil in the pan and then plop these carrots in.
We just added the cucumbers, and this is what it looks like.
We're just putting the spinach in a little bit at a time because the spinach will get like significantly smaller as it heats up.
It'll wilt, but for now, it's the big boy. It looks really good. Look at this. This is how much the spinach has wilted down. We added 3 big boy handfuls, and it's like
They're almost gone, yeah.
spinach. You can also probably use collard greens. So we're now creating like the bowls.
So I just put the rice into 2 bowls. And then we're going to put the vegetables next once they're done.
So this is our tofu.
So I'm just gonna take my little spoon and put like a handful. That's kind of a lot, but like,
I'm always a more person.
that's fair.
So now we're adding the veggies. It just makes it more aesthetic.
The sauce is delicious though, let me tell you. Welcome back. It's only been a couple minutes for us, but it's just seconds for you. So we have our nice bowls right here. Already still quite hot. Okay, first bite.
Oh, I like to get a little mix of everything.
Yeah, of course.
Where's the carrot?
Oh, I didn't even get a carrot in it. There we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. You like it?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's my favorite meal to make. Like I make this
I'm gonna
very
add some
often.
hot sauce. Actually, you could probably add chili flakes.
Also, if you guys have recommendations of stuff you want us to make, like sure, like we can do like baking shit. We can do,
And we can make most
Cooking.
things vegan and gluten-free if necessary.
yeah, we can make any like adjustments and shit. You know,
Lemon poppy seed loaf or muffins. Super good.
banana muffins are my
Banana
favorite.
bread.
All right, I think we can close out now.
You can see that we're eating it.
Mhm.
It's edible.
It's delicious. And I
I'm
would
not picky,
recommend-
but like it's good.
it's good. If it's not good, you just try our next recipe on next time with Cooking with Cluster, hosted by CL Joe and CL Ash. See you guys around.